Let's explore this narrow corridor. And here is the spade. Welcome to Majdanpek, a town in the eastern part of Serbia, which is best known for one of the largest copper mines in Europe. It got its name from the word Majdan, which means mine, and the name of the river Pek, and its old name was Majdanpek, which means roasting ore. The city itself has some 10,000 inhabitants and the whole municipality 22,000. So this is a mining town because it lives only from mining. Mining has a very long history here, as some of the mines date back to 5000 BC, and gold was also mined by the ancient Greeks on the river Malipek or Pek. After them came the Romans, who mined on large scale until the arrival of the Slavs. Later, mining reappears in the 16th century, during the time of Sultan Suleiman, and this was one of the largest copper mines in the Ottoman Empire. A bit later, mining stopped again, only to be resumed in 1849. During that period, Majdanpek became a real town. It got a church, a school, and the first railway lines were built. Later, due to poor management, the mine nearly went bankrupt. So it was handed over to foreign investors such as England, France, and some other countries. After World War II, the mine returned to state ownership and experienced a big boom until the war in SFRJ in 1991. After that, the mine did not operate successfully, and in 2017, majority ownership was sold to the Chinese company Zijin, which improved production and even managed to break the daily record by extracting more than 140,000 tons of ore and tailings in a day. If you hear the sirens, it means that blasting is in progress. And now we should probably hear the explosion. The interesting thing is how close the mine is to the town. On one side we have a park, buildings, basically the town, and on the other side is a mine, right here. In the town there is also the Serbian Orthodox Church, dedicated to the Holy Apostles Peter and Paul, and it was built between 1856 and 1858 in order to somehow convert the workers brought here by the state during that period to Christianity. We have finished our tour of the town, and now let's go to Rajko's cave. The cave is about 5 kilometers from the town, and halfway there we came across this small beautiful lake. I have parked the car up there, although it seems you can also park down here on this meadow. There are some people roasting a pig, and behind them is a river. I went here to this toilet and it was like a horror movie. Here we also have some pipes. I'm not sure if this is for drinking water or something else, but they run along the entire river bed. Now let's buy a ticket here. It says from April 1st cave tours are held daily at 11 am, 1 pm and 3 pm. Tickets are 3.84 euros. Behind me are these tables where you can relax. And also up there. It's very pleasant, shady and cool. So I think we'll be satisfied, but let's see. On this side here is the cave entrance. We are waiting for a guide to take us up to a certain point and then we'll continue on our own. We are inside the cave. This is the first corridor. We are walking on this metal platform. There is a clear water flowing beneath us and the temperature inside is around 8 degrees Celsius. Here we are reaching the first larger hall. I don't know their names because we are going alone, but interestingly, the entire ceiling is covered with these tiny stalactites. Rajko's cave is one of the most important tourist caves in Serbia. It's about 2300 meters long, but only about 1400 are passable. Actually, the complete length of the circular path is 1400 meters. However, for most of the year the path isn't fully passable. Only the upper section is, because the lower part is often flooded. So we can actually walk only about 700 to 800 meters. After this first large hall, we are going up the stairs and through this narrow passage. Here it is, and the path is leading us through it. Here we have the stairs again and a handrail along the entire length. As for mining in this area, it takes place further away from the cave, so there is no danger of caving in. Experts from Belgrade's institute regularly come to inspect the cave, since the cave is under state protection. After a short climb up the stairs, we are reaching this hall called the Hall After the Earthquake. The path continues further here. Next we have a room with a beautiful sculpture called a Hall of the Tombstones. Further ahead is a very large and long room, with beautiful sculptures all around. In the next corridor there are large basins called the spotted basins. Here we can see people throwing coins and paper money, supposedly for luck. This is very beautiful and interesting cave. The best caves are those where you can walk along a long path in one direction. Here we have this section where we are passing between these stalagmites and stalactites. It's very beautiful. See how its color has changed, because people are constantly touching it. So it's no longer white, because its chemical composition has changed and it has become darker. Let's slowly squeeze through here. These bones were found in the cave, and based on their age, it is estimated that people entered or lived in this cave in ancient times. The path leads left and will continue along this corridor. As I said, the cave is very long and we are going all the way to the end. After this very long corridor, we are reaching another slightly larger room. I have seen bats several times already. I heard that there are many different species here, although at first glance they all look the same to me. The ceiling is relatively low here, I can literally touch it. The path is really well made, so you can walk through without any problems. From here, both the width and height starts to decrease. Here I can feel a strong draft. Let's see where this narrow corridor will take us. Here is the moss. Look, it grows exactly where the light hits the ground. I found a spade. If you're wondering why the spade is in the cave, it's for digging or finding treasure. It is believed that Rajko, after whom the cave is named, was an artisan by day and a robber of Turkish caravans by night, and that he actually hid all that treasure, I mean gold, in this cave. So here is the spade and let's go to work. Maybe we'll find something. Oh, I also found a broom. Here is another slightly wider room. And here we reach the end of the path. Actually, the path continues down and circles around, but due to water we can't continue, so the path is closed here, and behind me is the ponor of Rajko's river. And finally out of the cave. All in all, a very beautiful cave. Now let me show you the place where people come for picnic. The children are playing, there are some swings, although they are not in the best condition. Here we have some tables, where you can sit and enjoy the ambience. It's very nice and clean. Now it's just a matter of keeping it clean, beautiful and tidy. And then everyone can come here and enjoy this beautiful nature and environment. A few kilometers above Majdanpek there is this beautiful viewpoint where you can come and relax. There are many benches and tables. And here is the view. This is the upper part of the town, and the rest is down there, and there is also the mine. You can see it in the distance. Interestingly, the town is situated in a valley between these two peaks. The mine has almost reached the town, and the characteristic feature is all these large apartment buildings, as the town had very little space to expand, so instead of houses we have all these huge apartment blocks all around. Next to a football stadium is the restaurant Kod Bufana, where we are going to try some food and explore the local cuisine before ending the video. This was one of the best places I could choose, since there are not many restaurants in town. I chose it based on reviews and pictures, as it seemed like one of the best. The owner served us and brought this dish called chigaya. So here we have kačamak at the bottom, topped with cheese, meat, pepper and some other vegetables. The meat is tender, juicy and well seasoned. Kačamak absorbed all the flavors from above. There are also some homemade sausages. Let's try them. Not bad, they are okay and soft. There are no hard bits like in some sausages. These are fine, but they have the flavor I can't figure out. My specialty is fish. I mainly prepare fish. That's what I saw on Google, but you didn't offer us any fish. Yeah, go, make it. Very interesting way of serving and preparation. I hadn't had the chance to try chigaya before, but it's a very simple dish. You put kačamak and top it with cheese, meat. Oh, I didn't try the cheese. Let's taste it. The cheese is very good and the sausages. The owner says he's been running this place for 10 years and his specialty is fish, but he didn't offer it to us immediately. And I didn't ask either. Now let's try the fish. Let's start with mushrooms. Perfectly salted, tasty, and of course the main thing, and that's a fish nicely arranged in a circle like this. The fish is excellently prepared, deboned, but still we need to be careful. Nicely arranged, decorated, tasty. I don't know why he didn't recommend the fish to us. I think we would have ordered more. More fish, but okay. All in all, it was good. We had a nice lunch. The fish was excellent, deboned and very tasty. The mushrooms were crispy, they were coated before frying. I don't know the exact procedure, but they were really tasty. The cheese was excellent, sausages were good, but they had an interesting flavor I couldn't quite place. This is a small place that I didn't expect much from, but I was pleasantly surprised. Final thoughts. The day was great. The cave too. We had a great time. Walked around the town, so... If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Leave a like or a comment. And I'll see you in the next one. If you head from Majdanpek towards Kučevo, you'll come across a village called Blagojev Kamen. Interestingly, I heard that only 3 or 4 people live here. Otherwise, all these houses are old and abandoned. We are now passing through in the evening, so I just wanted to show you how creepy it looks.